Good morning. We've got a early start to this game today. Uh, the games before this were running about 15 minutes early, so we are actually ahead of schedule here for this game. So the tournament did start our game early, so we are almost exactly 10 minutes early to start this. So thanks for tuning in, and apologize to anybody who's tuning in a little bit late. So today's game, we've got the Pikes Miners taking on the Capital Thunder, or I'm sorry, the Capital United. Excuse me. Capitals are out of Lincoln, Nebraska, is where they're coming to us from. Miners win the first draw of the game, and we got a quick offsides. So we got 6 seconds in, we got our first stop to play. Miners get control of the puck. Carried in by that's by Lynn Bolte, excuse me. Quick shot on net by Bishop. Damgard picks that up in the corner for the Miners and cycles back down to Bishop. He's looking for something, can't get it through to anybody. Puck is blocked out and carried out by Capital. Bishop loses the puck in his feet. The puck's wrapped all the way around the near boards here. Damgard pops that one out, and it's a foot race. We're going to have an icing there on the Miners. So again, our clocks and everything here are 15-minute periods. So it's not a standard high school clock. Quick shot on net for the first shot of the game there by United. Chase Vaughn stops that one from going anywhere. Horton got tripped up there coming out of his own zone. He pops it up. Sent back to defense, and it's dumped in by Henry Villapondo. Milko gives chase, comes out of the corner with that. Villapondo picks it up behind the offensive net, gets it back to his defense. Hester drops it back to Villapondo. To Horton. Horton looking for Stitchka. He fanned on a shot. And Hester's got to give chase, pick it up for the Miners. Long outlet pass. Villapondo takes that one in 1-on-2, excuse me, and we're going to have a tripping penalty here. Miners going to get the first power play of the game. And Miners get their first shot on net and head to the power play. So the first Miner power play today is sent out with Quinn Barton taking the draw for Miners. He loses that, goes into the corner there. Seabolt can't control that. And Bolte holds that one in, gets it to Bishop. Back to Bolte, down low to Barton. Long shot from, it was a bouncing puck off the inboards as Barton was right there, almost tried to tuck that one in. Miners win that draw. Bolte's to Damgard. Damgard stepping in. He hits the side of the net. Back to Barton. Barton tries getting a shot off. Puck bounces high, hits the ceiling here at Sertich. So Sertich here has got a low ceiling, and that's the biggest issue with high pucks, is it does have about a 20-foot ceiling here, so pucks do hit the ceiling. Miners win the draw. Bolte drops it off to Bishop. Bishop steps around one guy looking for a shot. Tried getting it to Barton for a good tip pass, and it just was a little bit too much on that pass. Barton almost bounced one off of Seabolt's feet in the net. Back to Damgard. Damgard stepping in. He sends that one, and that's the first goal of the game for the Miners. As Tanner Damgard stepped in and put that one in. See how that one, Seabolt took up a lot of space standing there in front, and Damgard just put it in right underneath the pad there, it looked like. So Miners up 1-0 at the 12-minute mark. Long outlet pass. Sterling Gum right there carries that one in for the Miners. Long shot for the second goal. So that would have been, looks like that's Rye Bolte getting his first goal of the tournament. As Sterling Gum looks to pick up his first assist. This is from a long shot. And Miners now up 2-0. Miners control that to center ice. Puck kind of bouncing around there. Ostrand looking to get that one out of his own. He can't do it. Ostrand dumps that up to Stover. Stover puts that one all the way in, and Gum and Saber give chase there. Kessler stops that one from going too terribly far out. Viapondo picks that one up, carries that one across the blue line, gets a shot on net for the Miners. Milko steps out of the corner, gets it back to Hesser. Long shots blocked it right in the slot by a couple of players. Gum picks it up, looking for something. Another shot on net for the Miners as they're really putting pressure on here. Hesser keeps that one from coming out of the zone, but it finally does bounce back out. Miners regroup at center ice. Long shot by Capitals. Dumped back into the Miners' end, and Hesser's giving chase. He bumps it up. Try and get that one out. Dump and chase picked off by Milko. Milko across the blue line, gets shot on net there for Miners. It's coming back the other direction, and Seabolt picks that one up, steps around one guy, pulls his way around a second, sends that one out front. Nobody there for the Miners. Long shot by Moore. And Barton steps in and pockets that one. So another goal for the Miners there. Seabolt corralled that one in the corner and it popped that one back out. And Barton just picked up the loose change right there in front. So 3-0 Miners here early, not even halfway through the first period. And Capital's making a goaltending change right off the bat. So a little referee powwow over here. Not sure what we got going on. So something here, referees having a discussion with the Capitals bench. Possibly something to do with the late goaltending change there. This tournament does have a mercy rule in place, so if there is it's a floating mercy rule is what this is. Wilson tries touching that one over to Seabolt, couldn't get it there. As Martin corrals that one behind the net, stepping around looking for something, drops it off to his defense. Long shot there. But as I was saying, there is a mercy rule here in the tournament where if there is a 6-goal lead in the first period, a 5-goal lead in the second period, and a 4-goal lead in the third period, then it becomes a running clock. So hopefully Capitals can make a little bit better game of it going forward here. Bishop looking for his jam guard, couldn't get it there. Puck stopped from going out by Ostrand. He gets a shot off, and puck's frozen. Shot on net, another frozen puck. Bishop stepping in to take the draw for the Miners. Steps on one, gets a shot off, and quick glove for a whistle. Capitals control that as they come out of their own zone there. Long shot directed into the corner by the Capitals goaltender. Gum there to pick it up. Gum steps out off the end boards there, tries to get something going. Puck fired all the way out and around. Ostrand tries getting there. He can't do it. He's got to give chase all the way into his own end and regroup behind his net. He sends that one all the way around to Stover. He's got some wheels coming out of his own end. Crosses the blue line, kicks the puck up to himself. Hessler keeps that one from leaving zone. Stover back there again with control, and Capitals dump that all the way down onto Vaughn, even though it wasn't a quote-unquote expected shot, it still counts as a shot on goal. Capitals regrouping their own end, trying to regroup. Miners giving good solid pressure there to keep it down low. Horton and Viapondo battling for possession. Kessler regroups, looking for an outlet pass. Puck grabbed by Viapondo as he carries it in. He takes out a referee. And Viapondo came out on the worst end of that with the collision with the referee. So Viapondo looks to be a little bit shaken up, not too terribly bad. Referee seems to be okay. We'll have a face-off in the Capitals' end, or I'm sorry, at right outside the blue line on the Capital side. Miners push that puck deep into the Capitals' end. Wilson giving chase on that. It's Wilson and Barton battling for puck. Barton comes out from behind. He can't corral it. Wilson stops it from going too terribly deep. It finally pops out. Miners' defense steps across the red line and dumps that all the way in. Seabolt giving chase. He loses an edge. Allows the Capitals to get a little bit of speed. We've got a 2-on-1 going the other direction. Wrong shot, misses the net completely. As the Miners wrap that one up and around. Wilson carrying that one out. He tries tipping that up to Seabolt just over the top of the stick. Seabolt puts that one back more on defense. Back to Seabolt looking for somebody in front. Nobody there for. That puck's flipped all the way down. No icing as it was tipped. Bradley picks that one out. He's going to carry it out on his own. Bradley carrying this one in. He gets rubbed off the puck. Bishop trying to put that one back in. He's tripped up. No call there. Damgard controlling the puck. Steps around one, steps around two. Fires a backhand pass. Bolte got a shot off on that one. But going all the way back the other direction, Ostrand giving chase. He does a little spin around to keep away from one guy, looking for the outlet pass. Bolte picks that one up, hits Bishop. Bishop trying to hit Win Bolte, or I'm sorry, that was Win Bolte, excuse me. Damgard back to Bishop, over to Bolte. He carries that up across the blue line, can't get anything past there. Saber picks that one up. He's good battling there. He drops it to his defenseman. Ostrand sends that one up looking for Bolte. It's fired all the way back down. Bishop on an awful long shift finally decides to go, gets an assist, and that's Viapondo with the goal. So a nice one-timer by Viapondo as Bishop had just given the pass, he was headed for the bench. Nice goal there, nice individual effort by Bishop to corral that puck. So Miners up 4-0 with 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the first. Hester steps around one guy. Saber picks that one up. He's looking for something, but Miners are completely offsides. Miners, when the draw get possession, they dump it in, no icing there. Capital will lose control of that puck behind their own net. Milko toe picks as he is going back behind trying to pick it up. Hesser up to Milko. Milko steps across the blue line, tries getting a shot off. Diapondo sends that one all the way around, and it's got to be corralled. Milko trying to get that one going. Diapondo can't hang on to it. And then Capital send that one all the way down. It's a foot race. Icing on that one. That was awful close. I think when it's that close, I personally would have given it to the offensive player. Long shot by the Miners. That's sent wide. Bradley throws one towards the net. Can't get through it. Ends up in the corner. Diapondo battling there with Horton. Back to Bradley. He puts one at the net that's held on to. 2:24 here left in the first period. Miners with a big lead. Seabolt steps through. He hits his own player in the leg. Wilson tips that one up to Bradley. Bradley headed out on his own. Tries to jump around the defenseman. Couldn't do it. Seabolt picks that one up. He's looking for Wilson. Doesn't get through. Puck is tipped back into the Miners' end. Bradley sends that around to his partner. It's tipped out to Seabolt. Seabolt punches that one up for Wilson. Wilson tried tipping it to Seabolt. Carried into the offensive zone. We've got a two-man battle there. Damgard picks that one up. He's looking for a little bit of help. Sends that one back to the point for Ostrand on the long shot. And that one was actually tipped right on the post by Wilson. Puck comes out of the zone for the Miners. Wilson corrals it, steps out. Gets that one to Holte. He can't control it. It's picked up by the Miners in their own end, and you got Bolte and Bolte going 2-on-4, trying to get something going. Damgard holds that one from going anywhere. And Wins corrals it behind his own, the forward net, excuse me. Damgard trying to pick something up there. He gets knocked over. It's held in by Rybolte. Kind of a lob shot there by Ostrand. Bishop gets a shot on net. And puck Puck's popped all the way out and down into Miners' end, and that is the end of the first period. Miners up 4-0. So if the Miners score one goal, that's all they have to get, we will have a run clock for the rest of the game. Because it is a 6-5-4 mercy rule in this tournament. And if that happens, this will be a relatively quick ending on this one. So here we go, start of the second period. Miners controlling the puck as they take it into the offensive end. Puck lost in some feet. Ostrand's got to give chase for the Miners all the way back to his own end. He carried it around one guy, couldn't get it around the second. Bolte picks it up behind his own net, looking for an outlet pass. There's nothing there. Tries the far side to Bishop. It's tipped, but we're going to have an icing there. And we'll have a face-off all the way back into the Miners' end. Quick shot on net and a quick whistle for the Capitals. Stitchka corrals that one for the Miners. He tries to swat that one out. It's held in. Back to Stitchka. He's looking to bounce that one out. It's sent all the way back around where Hester picks it up. Puck's picked up and sent all the way down. No icing there. Horton was there to stop it from being icing. Back to the Miners D. Puck tipped in front and held on. Martin stepped in to take the draw for the Miners. In control, Seabolt fires one that misses wide. Wilson tries to get that one out to Barton, but it ends up coming all the way out. The Capitals control that one. They send that one all the way in. Miners are going to have to pick that one up. Hester comes out of the corner with that one, sends a pass that bounced off of Capitals player. Barton carries that one in. He's looking for something. Long shot sent in by the Miners, picked up by Seabold. He grabs it, touches it forward, comes out of the corner, looking for Wilson. Seabold still with it, drops it to his defenseman. That shot is tipped wide and out of play. So 12:48 left to go here in the second period. Stover tries getting that one through. Can't get it there. Gum giving chase. He's knocked over, knocked off the puck. And Capitals come out. That stopped right at the red line. Miners regroup, gain control. Saber tosses that one all the way down and in. Puck is held right at the blue line, tipped in on their own goaltender there. As that was a dangerous self-tip by the Capitals. Long shot by Bradley. Really wasn't going anywhere until it was tipped. Another quick shot, another quick save. Damgard put that one right on the goaltender. Bishop sails that one high and wide, and that's out of play. Damgard catches that one. That one almost went in as it was bouncing. The goaltender flinched on that one. That was a hard shot by Bishop, about 15 feet out. Bolte over to Ostrand. Ostrand's going to step in. Long shot. It's sent wide. Back to Damgard. He steps around one, steps around two, looking for a little bit of help there. He drops it to Bishop. Bishop can't hold on to it as he's poked off it behind his own net or behind the offensive net. Capitals can't get it out, whereas Bolte steps in. He puts a shot on net. Bishop corrals that one, looking for something. Nobody there. Sends that one back to the point. That's stepped out and brought back in. So kind of handcuffed Bolte on that one there, as he couldn't hold on to that one. Capitals control the puck in their own end. Hester steps around one, can't get around the second guy, and it's going back 2-on-1. Villapondo with a good solid back check stops any kind of scoring threat. Horton with Villapondo. Villapondo with some wheels. He hits the brakes and ends up in the boards. Puck back to Hester. Hester spins around once, sends it up to Villapondo. Back, and it's poked all the way back. Miners regroup, send it all the way across to Stitchka. And Capitals keep that one from going out. Long pass up to Horton. Horton is trying to tip that one in. Milko stops that one from going anywhere. Long shot on net there for Capitals. They get a rebound shot. Seabolt was calling for that puck. You could hear him all the way up here in the stands. $9:54 to go here in the second period. Same score that we had at the start of the period, 4-0 Miners. Long shot directed wide by Miners goaltender. Seabolt tries chipping that one out. He gets it out to his forward there, and good shot, good save there on Barton. Puck back to the point for the Miners. Barton, Seabolt there with trying to tip that one in on the long shot from the point. Wilson tips that one to Barton. Barton steps around one, steps around two, tries to tuck it in on the backside. Good effort there by Barton. Wilson controlling that one. He's looking for a little bit of help. He drops it off. Picked up by Moore. Moore puts one in, and he pockets one right there. As that one was tucked in right on the short side, right above the goalie blocker. Boy, there was no room there on that shot. So we will have a run clock for the remainder of the period unless Capitals can score a goal. Bolte can't get that one deep because he lost an edge. He's able to get back up and keep that from going anywhere. Corralled in his own end by Bolte, sent up to Gum. Gum misfires on the pass to Saber. That's sent all the way back in to the Miners' end, and Ostrand gives chase. Ostrand looking for someone to give it to, nobody there. Gum picks it up on a miscue by the Capitals. He gets shot off. Saber stops that one from going anywhere. His shot's blocked. Gum giving chase. He stops that puck from going anywhere. Saber in the corner looking for help. Saber battling away there. He comes out of the corner with it. Tries to get in front to Gum. That puck is blocked. And we've got a 3-on-1 going the other direction. And the Capitals just fire that one completely wide. And out. The Capitals regroup looking for a long pass that's going to go for an icing. So 7-11 left to go here in the second period. Bolte was tripped up. And Stitchko tries to go for a long shot. Play's going to get a little chippy here by a couple of the Capitals players there. Referee hollers at it. Stop that. Bishop looking for Vanguard. Vanguard drops that one back to Hesser. Long shot. And Hesser collects the goal there. So that was a long shot as Hesser shot that one from the point. That one had but I'd say it had eyeballs on it. So 6-0 Miners. 6 minutes to go here in the second period. Long shot. Vaughn directs that one wide. Capos popped that one out to their point man. It's shots blocked. Bolte was looking to get that to Bishop. Couldn't. Kessler picks that one up, skates it in on his own. Round one. Looking for a little bit of help. And puck comes out and more regroups and sends that one deep. Miners headed the other direction. Little shimmy shake there by Bradley as he got a shot off. Didn't get through though. Moore picks that one up over to his partner Bradley. He steps it in and just throws it, tries to get it deep, but it comes right back out. Bradley holds it in. Goes to Horton. Horton was looking for Villapondo on that one. And Capitals just dumped that one all the way back into the Miners' end. Villapondo grabs that one. He just throws it into the far corner there for Milko. Milko drops it back, but the trailer. It's Horton. Horton can't get it, but it's popped right back and held right on the line. Milko again holding that one. He dumps it deep. Seabolt right there. Seabolt holding that puck in the corner, kicks it out to, tries to get him out to Milko, but it's coming the other direction. And that puck was offsides there. No shot on net. Miners headed the other way. Seabolt steps across, sends a shot at the net, bounces that one behind. Wilson picks it up. Nobody there to help him. But Ostrand stops that from leaving the zone and sends it back into the inboards. Wilson picks that one up. He tries to get that to Seabolt. Pops back out to Ostrand. Ostrand sent it wide. And Wilson with the goal there. We'll hold off on doing our replays on the goals at this point in time because the referees are going to start moving the play along a little quicker. So, but that was just tucked underneath the leg pad of Capitals goaltender. Miners up 7-0. So we will have a full run clock going into the third period. Capitals in alone. Good shot there, good effort to create a little bit of offense for themselves. Ostrand tips that one around. Sends that one up to Stover. Stover looking for Gum. Saber picks that one up. He skates around one guy. He gets a shot on net. Miners win that draw. Stitch just knocks that one all the way back in. It's collected there by Gum. Hester steps in looking for a shot. Can't get it through. Stover back at the point to Stitch. He's looking for a shot that's blocked. Gum picks it up. He sends it out front. and it kind of bounces back right into the goaltender's glove. Damgard with a quick shot and a quick save by the goaltender. Good win there on the draw by the Miners, but it came back so fast it handcuffed Stitchka. Long shot by Capitals that's sent wide. Esser carries that one out from behind his own net. It's Damgard as we're coming through the neutral zone. Damgard carries it in. Steps around one, looking for help, drops it for Bishop. Bishop gets a shot on net there. Good backhand. And that's the end of the second period with Miners up big. We'll have a complete run clock for the third period. So 10 seconds to go before we're going to start this third period. All right, we got Riley Milko stepping in to take the draw from Miners. Get this third period started. We got a strap issue here on with the Capitals defenseman. Must have been hanging down. Had a little trouble getting it popped on, so that's our delay. So here we go. Start at third. Brian Bolte crawls that one, sends it up to Viapondo, who just throws that one deep. Milko tries getting that one in front. It's bounced wide. Bolte stops that one from going anywhere. He sends that deep. Miners tag up, and we're back in on the attack. Puck out of play by Viapondo. Puck back to the Miners D as they throw a long shot on net. sent deep into the Miners' end. Miners have got a goaltending change here as Judd Gilmore comes in for the Miners in relief of Chase Vaughn. Miners giving chase there on that one. Siebold holding on to that puck on the corner. He's just going to pin it there. Sends it over to Wilson. Wilson is going to kick that one around behind the net. Siebold pops that one in front. Wilson back over to Barton. He was looking to get that one back to the point there to Bradley. Bradley over to his partner, Moore. Moore steps in, looking for a little help. Drops it to Wilson. Wilson, his pass knocks the stick out of the defender there. Bradley steps in, drops it to Wilson. Wilson steps up, fires one shot. Wilson behind the net. He gets knocked over as the Capitals pick up the puck and they're headed the other direction. Puck sent deep into the Miners' end. Miners looking to corral that. Puck's tipped wide. Sterling Gumm's looking to pick that one up. He grabs it. Gum steps around one guy, hanging onto it, steps around a second. Gum carries that one into the corner, puts it back to his forward. Gum in the front. Stitchka picks that one up, carries it into the corner, looking for somebody to do something here. Stitchka again there in the corner for the Miners, steps around one guy, loses it. Saber gives pressure, and Capitals are going in on a penalty, going to get a penalty as Sterling Gum was tripped. I believe that's the second penalty that Gum has drawn this game. Miners center thrown out of the circle and back to it. Long pass there. Milko holding on to that one. And that puck is going to be frozen by the goaltender. Miners win that draw. They get it back on the point where Bolte gets a shot on net. Miners win the draw again. Bolte walking the line. He's looking for his partner, Bradley. Bradley looking for a good pass to Horton there. Milko picks that one up. Another shot on net there. So Miners putting lots of pucks at his goaltender. So 8:50 left to go here in the third period. Miners up 7-0. Capitals about to get their man back from the penalty kill. Stitchka steps in looking for a little bit of help, drops it to Bishop. Bishop loses that in the corner. Stitchka pops that behind the net for Bolte. He skates around looking for a little bit of help, but his pockets picked. And he just out skates the forecheck of Capitals. Long cross-ice pass, doesn't go anywhere. Stitchka gets that one to Gangard. Gangard steps across, around one player. Around two, looking for help. Drops it back to Bolte. Bolte back to Stitchka. Stitchka with a long shot. That goes in. So 8-0 Miners here. And we've got 7:26 left to go here in the first period, or third period, excuse me. This win will carry the Miners to 2-0 for the tournament here, if it stands. Centering pass by Wilson gets knocked down and skated out by Capitals. They're going to try and throw a long one on net. Doesn't go anywhere. Ostrand's there to pick up, and the Miners are going to get their first penalty of the game. It's going to be Ostrand. Will Ostrand's headed in for a tripping call. Long cross-ice shot to Fan. Miners send that one deep. Seabolt is going to be the first one there for the Miners. Force the goaltender to fire that one out. Seabolt again forcing that puck deep into the Capitals' end. Long outlet pass gets tipped right back to the Miners' defense. And they're happy to throw it all the way back down. We've got 1:11 left to go on the penalty kill for the Miners. Puck's wrapped around, picked up at center ice, where Barton pins his man. Bradley takes that puck away. And again, Bradley will send that one all the way down. He puts that one on net. The goaltender sends an outlet pass. He gets stopped at the blue line, Miners' blue line. Seabolt tried getting that one to Saber. And Hesser corrals and flips that one down. It looked like that one might have hit the ceiling, but the referees waved it off. Another long outlet pass that's tipped in. Hesser picks that one up and fires that one all the way back out and around. Is kept in the zone by Capitals, but it finally poked out. Saber without a stick was given pressure there. Miners got 10 seconds left to go before their full strength. Saber pushes that guy out, and Gilmore sees his first save of the game. Saber gets his pocket pick, but Hessen's right there to keep it from going anywhere. Errant pass by the Miners as they send the puck into their own end. Long cross-ice pass back up. Stover bounces that one around and gets it to Gum. Gum tried getting that one to Milko. Hesser all the way back over to Stitchka. Up to Milko. Milko throws that one deep into the offensive end. We've got 3:45 left to go here in the game. Bolte sends that one into the offensive end. Can't get it there. Shot wide by Horton as they were in 2-on-1. Shot blocked there by one each of the Capital and the Minor. Villapondo picks that one up. He spins in his own end looking for an outlet pass. Hits Horton. Horton to Elko. It doesn't go anywhere, and Horton finally sends that one all the way in. Villapondo giving chase. Puck flipped all the way down. Capitals have got to regroup. They're trying to keep this one from going anywhere. Bishop picks it up and drops it off to Villapondo, who just fires that one into the netting above the glass. Bolte digging that one in the corner, sends it to Damgard. He tried hitting Bolte back again. Bishop picks that one up, steps around one player, sends it all the way back to the point where Moore misplays that one. And he's got to give chase. Capitals with some little bit of pressure there, and the Miners end. Bradley hits Damgard. 3-on-2, back the other direction as Damgard drops it to Bishop. Bishop hits the side of the cage with the puck. Damgard picks it up. He throws the puck at the net. Bishop slides one easy on net. Doesn't go anywhere. And the second, third shot there. We got 1 minute left to go in the game. Miners up 8-0. Apparently that one went in. Wow, I did not realize that puck was put in. So it's 9-0. There was no signal by the referee that it was a goal. It was just skated to the center dot and lined up. So Miners are going to win this one 9-0. As that puck has just sailed all the way down. And that's it. 9-0 Miners as they open the Colorado Cup tournament with a 2-0 win last night over the Pikes Peak Thunder, and now a 9-0 win over the Capitals United. So our game-winning goal, the first goal of the game, that's only one I'll replay here, but this is our game-winning goal, as that one was pocketed at 12 minutes of the first period. So Miners do have a game this evening. 7:50, I believe, is what it is, where they'll be playing the Wyoming Cutthroats in their third game of the tournament. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and hope to see you this evening at 7:50. Thanks, and have a wonderful afternoon.